Hey guys, Frank here, and welcome to this new. What is this actually called in a week? Is this a vlog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vlog. It's very popular, they say, so we had to have one. Hey guys, you normally know that we do a lot of instructional material, like, quite frankly, the Doorhof is always open, digital classroom, and that fun stuff, right? But it's filmed with, well, professional cameras, we use professional lighting, and it's all about that material. What you don't see is how much work goes into creating that stuff. You don't see how we work with clients. You don't see how Week arranges everything, how we charge stuff, how we back up stuff. The stuff that actually happens behind the closed doors. And that's what we're going to do in this vlog. We're going to film this with my iPhone, so no lighting, no special cameras, no audio. Well, you hear audio, but you know what I mean, no fancy audio. So it's just behind the scenes. I'm going to take you where no one has ever been before. Now, this video web podcast is actually possible by Patreon. Now, head over to Patreon and make sure you support our work, because you don't only support this video web podcast, but you support all our work. So head over to Patreon, and for now, we're going to show you a teaser of the first episode of Behind the Closed Doors. Hey guys, it's morning and we are now filming a video for Patreon, a new system for YouTube videos. It's like a big tip jar or whatever. So Week is setting up the cameras. I'm going to show you that in a moment. We're going to do white balance for the cameras and then we're going to record a video. So it's a busy day today. We have first a video, then we have a photo shoot with a client, a test shoot and some other stuff. So today I'm going to go behind the closed doors with you guys so you can see what we're doing. So there we have Week setting everything up. Hey Week. So what camera are you using today?
It's the Sony 4K.
So you're gonna film me in 4K?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. So we have this big monitor where you can see everything. We have our Let Go panels. And Week, you're gonna do white balance now, right?
Yeah, so you should hold the card.
So I should hold this card. So this card is actually a white balance card, and we can balance the cameras on this, so we have perfect color. Or we don't have perfect color, of course, but we have no color cast. So we're gonna do that now. So I'm gonna turn off this camera. Now to get my voice on the camera, we actually use the Sennheiser system. So in this case we use the G3 system. I have one as a lavalier on my chest. And Week is using this one on the camera, and of course he's using headphones to hear my voice. And we're now monitoring, by the way, on the big screen that you can see here. So that's kind of freaky. So she has a little bit of noise, so we're gonna work on that, and that's we can do with the audio settings inside the G3. So we're gonna do that now for you guys. Okay, today our first appointment is actually with a female model, and we're gonna do a simple portfolio shoot for her. So we have our makeup artist and we're gonna do the photo shoot in a moment. Okay, so the first thing we always do is we discuss with our model the looks she wants today. Now, our model for today is a private client, so we're not gonna show you a lot of the photo shoot, and she wants more extreme in makeup and clothing. So we're gonna do that photo shoot for her. And I'm now gonna walk to our makeup room and let's see what our makeup artist and our model are actually discussing. And of course that will be in Dutch.
Kijk, want dit is best wel extreem, ook qua haar natuurlijk.
Ja, dus het idee was niet heel extreem beginnen. Maar dan vind ik het dus wel leuk om misschien nog één foto dat je gewoon wat zwaarder aanzet of zo, wat dikkere eyeliner.
Maar ik ga dan even dit vergeten, dan wat ik denk dat mooi bij jou is.
Ja.
Dat
So Lieselot is connecting our studio monitor and it's running via an Apple TV, as you can see. And we're using an app on our on our Mac Pro to mirror our displays. Because this weekend we have a photo shoot with cosplayers on location. Lieselot is now actually charging our ranges and quadras. So she has to charge all the batteries. This is our battery station, by the way, where we have the batteries for the cameras, for small flash, speed lights. And of course down here we have all the rangers and quadras. So you're in charge of charging today, Lieselot. Okay, this is the camera I'm going to use today. It's the Sony A7R II. and with of course the Skyport and the 24-70 Sony G Master, which is an amazing lens. So we're now waiting for our model to come out of makeup, and as you can see in the studio, we're always busy with stuff. So that's what we do in between makeup and the photoshoot.
Zo, want ik denk, ik weet niet precies wat je wilt gaan doen, zo.
Nou, we beginnen met portret. Dus dat gaat goed komen. Okay, so we're almost ready for the photo shoot, and the first thing we always do is set up everything. So it's now darker in the studio, making it more atmospherical, more easy to work in. So we have two light setups already set up, so we can switch very easily. I'm going to show you those now. First one will be a portrait with the Deep Octa 1 meter with the grid, and that will be of course an Allingram strobe, and we're using a snakeskin background. And for the other one we already set up, and it's very hard to see now, but we set up a big gray seamless, and the model is gonna sit on the floor. So, but it's very hard to see now because the studio is dark. Now we always set up two light setups in advance, because then we can easily switch and there's no downtime. Okay, this is the workstation setup. We're using Capture One, straight connected to the A7R2 from Sony. And as you can see over here in the studio, we have a big screen monitor that is actually mirroring my screen of the main computer, meaning the model can see the images coming in. Now this one is totally wireless thanks to the Apple TV, and that makes it very easy to move the monitor around in the studio, so we can put it anywhere we want. Okay, now while the model is in makeup, we're actually doing a quick retouch on one of the images. This will really help to make the model more at ease and to show her how the end result is actually going to be. We only do this on one image, just to, let me call it, break the ice or make her more comfortable. Because if she sees how the retouched images are, they're mostly more relaxed. Okay, that was the first model. A quick launch. And then we are ready for Rosa, right?
Hi.
So you're gonna do a glamour test shoot today?
Yes.
Awesome. So we're gonna do you after the lunch.
Yes, after lunch. I'm gonna make myself ready now, I think.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, have fun.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're done with the photo shoots, and that actually means that now we have all our images in Capture One. And one of the most important things is that we actually now have to make a backup. Now this is often forgotten by a lot of photographers, but it's the most important thing. Remember, if you lose your digital files, everything is gone. So how do we do it? I'm going to show you the setup now, and then you can maybe do it also yourself that way. So this is our main system. This is where all the drives are, and you can see the labels. Always label your stuff, because then you know how it works and where to find stuff. Over here we have an APC. That's an uninterrupted power supply, so there's a battery in there, so if we ever lose power, the computer, or sorry, the NAS will actually keep on running. And these are our Synology NASes. So this is where all the backups are. So the main system is on this setup. This is connected via Thunderbolt and a SATA to our Mac Pro. And on the Synology, connected to the APC, we actually have all our backups. And do make sure that you make backups. And again, that's often forgotten. You really have to make those backups, because if you don't, well, if you don't back up, you can lose your images, and that's terrible, especially because we also had some clients today. So we really want to make sure that those images are safe. So the first thing I always keep them in the folder where I shot them, so the tethered folder. That's actually on an SSD drive connected to my Mac Pro. After that, they are copied to the external tower on Thunderbolt and ASATA. And when they're there, I don't delete the images yet. I actually copy them to the NAS. And the moment they're on the NAS, that's when I actually delete my images on the captured folder. Now, one other thing, don't keep your backups in one location. So we always have the backups in our studio, of course, but also at home. And once a year, we actually also bring a drive to my parents. So make sure you spread the risk of losing your files. So that's one day in our studio. I'm going to retouch now, because our clients want the images. And tomorrow, we have something new. Okay, I'm done with retouching, and we're now making the final backups, putting everything online for the client so the client can download its images, and of course create a folder from which the client can print. And it's now approximately 6:45 at night. So it's been a busy day, So now we're gonna have dinner and enjoy an evening off after doing some social media, of course. See you guys.